Good day and a very warm welcome to you at this meditation experience. Lovely that you can join. And we very often use this term of unplugging. So I need to unplug whenever we're feeling overwhelmed or a little bit exhausted or like we need a break. We talk about unplugging, going off the grid, unplugging, which is very odd because when it comes to our devices, when we want to recharge them, we actually plug them in. Unplugging would be the wrong thing to do if I want to recharge my device. So actually, in order to recharge, I need to plug in. Now, obviously, we say unplug because on some level, we have the feeling that we're plugged in too deeply to things that might be draining us. So I want to unplug from those things, absolutely, but then plug into something that will recharge me. So we're going to explore the idea of unplugging and plugging in or replugging. Sitting comfortably. You're welcome to experiment with eyes open, but in a very comfortable, natural way. No tension. And maybe taking a breath or two just to help the body relax, but still be engaged. Taking a breath in, and then that even slower release of air from the lungs. And that feels like it's slowing everything else down, including the mind. And maybe another breath in, and then that release of air, inviting release on deeper and deeper levels. Letting the breath of the body continue naturally on its own, which it will. I shift my focus from the breath of the body to the activity of my inner world, that invisible space behind the forehead, populated by thoughts and feelings and attitudes and dreams, inspirations, decisions. Everything of interest is going on in my inner world. And when I look honestly as an observer, without judgment, at the activities of my inner world, even just at my mind, what I think about during the day, I think a lot about the outer world, what I need to do, who I need to see, what someone's done, what I've done, what needs to be done, the pressure of time. A lot of my thousands of thoughts during the day are dedicated to the outer world. Roles, relationships, sustaining the image or what I present to the outside. And that could be the secret behind what is draining my energy. Feeling as I observe and realize that I'm deeply plugged into the outer world, the temporal, the physical, the unpredictable, trying to get my energy from the outside, from other people, from possessions, from what I do, positions I hold, even from the state of the body. I'm really plugged in to the outside. And yet I don't feel very charged. So as I turn inwards, I'm open to exploring another way, something that might actually recharge, refresh, energize me, increase quality of life. That will require unplugging, being willing just for the moment to start to let go of that obsession with the outer world, absorption from the outer world, just being the observer helps me to unplug. The feeling like being an actor stepping off the stage and watching the details of day-to-day life as if watching someone else's life, just an observer, starting to create a little healthy distance and freeing my mind and therefore myself to plug into something new, not outside, but inside. Within every human soul, there is a source of inner energy, and it's called the truth. Plugging into the truth recharges me. Truth is connected to what is eternal. Whenever I remember, experience, awaken, emerge, the truth, what is eternal about myself, it gives me a charge of energy. To think I am the body, which is temporary, is not really getting to the truth about myself. I am the energy that animates this body, the life force in this body. Some call it spirit, some call it soul, some living being. Whatever I call it, it's me. It's not that I have a soul or there is a life force, but I am a soul. I am that life force that animates this body wrapped around me. This body belongs more to the chair in which it sits than it does to me. starting to feel the energy of the self, the experience of the self, concentrating into a point of being me, the soul, seated behind the forehead, looking out through the eyes, listening through the ears, residing in the control room of this body. And there's a certain sense of calm that comes when I recenter myself this way, reconnect to what is true or eternal about myself. Nothing of the physical world can ever really belong to me. Holding on to it will drain my energy. I enjoy it while it's there, and then let it go, knowing I'll be fine. I am, as energy, eternal. This lightness of spirit, awareness of my eternal nature, gives me energy, plugging into the truth. And my true nature is to be calm, is to be light, not to hold on tightly or desperately to anything or anyone. To be very easy, flowing with time, open, light, my eternal nature. As I experience these aspects of the self, plugging into the truth about myself, I start to feel more energized, less heavy, less overwhelmed, less anxious. The truth washing all of these feelings out of my mind. Stable in that point of truth. I, the soul, I, the observer, the integrity of myself as a peaceful being. The longer I stay plugged in, able to hold this experience, the more I will recharge. Sometimes it might feel like it's taking a moment or two to plug in, find the outlet, or in this case, inlet. But I am patient. Eventually, I am successful, and I start to feel that recharge, which comes through a current of peace, of lightness, of stability, feeling more centered. Once I've recharged, I actually want to stay plugged in, even as I prepare to interact with others, go through the day, return to the rhythm of worldly life. I want to stay plugged in, always connected to the truth of myself. So I'm always energized as I go through the day. Om Shanti. Thank you for joining. Wishing you a powerful day.